past this prologue when Juan is dealing with dishonest, fake fact checkers. You just have to say, well, if I'm dishonest and I need to cover a bad fact, how am I going to spin it? That's how I'm going to spin it, people. Oh, look at this. FBI, AP fact check. Judge's order doesn't show Biden ordered FBI search. We all know that. We all knew that. Because that's not how corruption in modern times works, people. The corruption, I've talked about it over and over again. It's not the briefcase of cash anymore. You don't even have to promise. You don't even have to say it. You know what needs to be done. The corrupt entities know what needs to be done. Biden doesn't need to say, FBI, go out there and get me that gosh darn warrant. That's not how corruption works anymore. So when the White House comes out and says, we didn't know about the warrant, we didn't have advanced warning about the warrant, we didn't have any follow-up meetings with the FBI after no. Well, we know what they're saying, and we know that it is a pathologically disingenuous way of circumventing the truth, which is that Joe Biden knew what was going on. He was basically directing it. When Joe Biden, the incumbent president, tells NARA to hand over the boxes of the documents, the impugned boxes or the impugned documents to the FBI, he knows damn well what he's doing. The FBI knows what the president is doing. Nobody needs to say it. Joe Biden's not asking NARA to hand the boxes over to the FBI so the FBI can have a picnic. He's not asking them to hand it over to the FBI so the FBI can look it over and then come to an administrative decision and say, yeah, these are the documents that are records for NARA. Here you go, end of day. He knows what he's doing. We know what he's doing. The FBI knows what he's doing. They all know that we know that they know that we know what they're doing. It happens. And then they say, oh, I never told them to execute a warrant. I didn't know about it. I didn't have advanced knowledge of something that I was orchestrating. They didn't follow up with me afterwards. No. Claim a federal court in the legal dispute over government documents held by former President Donald Trump shows President Joe Biden order the FBI to search at Trump's Florida home. You know, even the way they're phrasing it here, it's actually even more dishonest. Because some might say that when Biden tells NARA to hand the documents over to the FBI, that's exactly what he's doing. But that's the claim. The federal court said Joe Biden ordered the FBI to search Trump's home. Oh, no. AP assessment. False. It's false, people. Go on. Go home. You're done. Stupid conspiracy theorists. You fools. Monday's court order does include the phrase, as requested by the incumbent president, but it's not related to last month's search, August. It's not related to August search. What he said in May, when he told NARA to give the boxes to the FBI, it wasn't related to the warrant that was executed in August. It had nothing to do with it. And you have to be stupid and a conspiracy theorist to think that that's exactly effectively what it was. The phrase comes from a May letter from the National Archives denying Trump's request to delay turning over documents to the FBI. Because, by the way, just to add a little more corruption to all of this, Trump was saying to NARA, I'll give this stuff to the FBI. Just let me go through it and pull out confidential solicitor-client privilege, what I deem to be executive privilege documents. I'll do it. Just give me a little more time. Incumbent president says, no more time for you. I'm telling NARA to give the documents to the FBI, but I didn't know they were going to raid his house. I thought they were going to give them back. The letter states that the archives made the FBI aware of the documents after determining some of them were considered highly classified. They knew that well before, by the way. That's outright misinformation. They knew well before. In the judgment itself, for anybody who's bothered to read it, they knew, I think it's at least as of 2021, if not as of February 2022. The FBI then requested permission from the White House to access the documents, which Biden granted. He didn't grant the warrant. Can you believe this? The facts. U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon. People are petitioning to have her impeached, or they're filing complaints. I forget what it is. I'm not sure if she's an impeachable judge. They're filing complaints. It's the mob mentality going for the cancellation of a federal judge. No, it's a state court judge. It's a state court judge that they don't like. No, it's a federal court judge. What the hell's my problem? No, it's a district court judge. Sorry, it's a district. Okay. The they're going after her now because they don't like the court order. This is, by the way, you can't only love your country when you win. You can't only love the judicial system when you win. And when you lose, go after the judge. This is the hypocrisy. This is the confession through projection of the people marching around saying, you can't only love your country when you win politically, but you can only love your judicial system when you win judicially. And if a judge issues an order that you don't like, cancel that judge. That's what they're trying to do to Judge Aileen Cannon right now. She granted Trump's request for a special master to review documents seized by the FBI from Mar-a-Lago on August 8th. She also temporarily halted the Justice Department's use of records. Got it. We already did that. Okay. Conservative outlets and social media users quickly seized on that phrasing as evidence that Biden had been aware of the FBI's plans to raid Trump's Palm Beach resort and, in fact, had ordered it, something he and his administration has steadfastly denied. Do you see what they did here, by the way? Do you see what they did here? They say conservatives were saying that it showed Trump was aware of the FBI's plans to raid and had, in fact, ordered it, something he and his administration steadfastly denied. They steadfastly denied having, in fact, ordered it. And my point is that it would be stupid, juvenile, and disingenuous to even purport that he would have to order it. That's not how it works in that world. Everyone knows it's wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Comme on dit en français, le clin d'œil. It's the wink of an eye. I know what needs to be done. You don't even have to tell me. But they coupled it with the statement that that he was aware of FBI's plans to raid the Trump resort. When he told NARA to give FBI access to the documents, what did he think was going to happen? As requested by the incumbent president, Rasmussen reports tweeted, Joe Biden initiated the Mar-a-Lago raid, which is true. He initiated it by effectively by ordering NARA to give the documents to the FBI. That's not initiating the raid the day of. That's initiating the process. Then lied about doing so to Americans repeatedly. Let that sink in. Yeah, I'll say that. If I'm going to fact check that, I'll say that's hyperbolic. I would say contextually, I'm going to presume what they mean here. He didn't have to sign off on the warrant. That's not how it works. He doesn't go tell the FBI, get a warrant. He says, get those documents. And he did. And then he said, I didn't order the warrant. Okay. I didn't get debriefed after the fact. Okay. But did I tell the American people that I told NARA to give the documents to the FBI? No. It took a judge to say that. Pro-Trump websites also ran stories on the ruling's apparent revelation that were widely shared on social media. Yeah, but the phrase in question is only a partial quote. Okay. Yada. But let's see where it is. Wall notes that the 15 boxes provided by Trump in January 2022 included classified. In January 2022, like I just said earlier, they knew that it contained classified national security information, including top secret. They knew it well before May. That prompted her agency to inform the Department of Justice, which then sought and was granted access to the documents from the White House. Under the Presidential Records Act, any requests for presidential records held by the National Archives must be approved by the president, not archive officials. Oh, okay. How far down does this go? Oh my God. For the same reasons, I have concluded that there is no reason to grant your request for a further delay before the FBI and others in the intelligence community begin their reviews. Wall's letter concludes. Accordingly, NARA will provide the FBI access to the records in question as requested by the incumbent president. Okay. The Biden administration declined to comment on the record Tuesday, but pointed to its prior statements on the May letter. Yep. Spokesperson Karine Jean-Pierre has argued that the missive, if anything, illustrates how removed the White House. Of course it does. It was so removed, it was the White House itself that asked the National Archives to give the documents to the FBI. So removed. Like we don't understand how this all works. It shows the DOJ made a request for access to an older set of documents independently, and the White House affirmed it, which is standard, she said, at an August 29 briefing. And when the former President Trump attempted to assert executive privilege to block the FBI from assessing the document, President Biden deferred to the National Archives and the DOJ. Oh, he deferred to the National Archives and the DOJ when it said, accordingly, NARA will provide the FBI access as requested by the president. Oh, that's not deferring, that's requesting. It's so easy. It's so easy to predict how dishonest actors are going to act dishonestly. It's just a matter of options. Which one are they going to go with in order to carry on with their dishonesty?